She had beautiful blue eyes, huge eyes. You could see her emotions in her eyes, but they were generally sparkling and always a ready smile. Lisa was the one that would bring little presents to Mom that she would make. She was just a loving, loving little girl, and she was my very good friend. She'd come home at night and we would talk about everything that went on, or every day after school. She was just a very loving child in every way. Lisa was just the happy middle child. She wanted everyone to love her, and she loved everybody, and she was always the peacemaker, got good grades. Lisa's best features were her laughter, her kindness. She was a beautiful girl. She was a wonderful daughter. She had her older brother who she thought was just great. And she and Kristen were really good friends because they were so close in age. She was very social, but she just had a very magnetic personality, and people loved her and she loved people. And so our house was always full of girls planning slumber parties. We had a lot of slumber parties.
Last school day before finals, gnarly. Kelly had an after-school party, saw Bobby, cute, and then home to hit the books.
She loved to ski.
Went skiing half a day, Wendy and I. Saw Joe, had a fun day. Met 3 ski instructors and another couple. Wendy and I ended up pub hopping with a bunch of locals. Wendy and I woke up slightly hungover.
I knew she had gone out and had been drinking sometimes. I never thought of it as something that could become an addiction. She was getting some new friends that I wondered about, so I could tell that things were changing. I didn't realize how drastically.
Went to a party on Klein Street. We had 4 Myers and OJ and had a few Coors. We played pass out until about 2:30.
And we went on a ski trip, and I could tell on this trip she started being really depressed. I should have probably been a little more aware that she wasn't loving school like she used to love school. She was unhappy. She skipped some classes.
Skipped 6th period, came home sick, depressed from school. I don't think I'm emotionally strong enough to handle things. I've dug myself into a hole on my very own, and I have got to pull myself out. Life sucks.
It's hard to believe I was that naive. But that particular night, she went out with friends, and she had drinks and had cocaine. I got a call at about midnight from the police that Lisa had been in an accident. They had been going 110 miles an hour, and the car had ended up on a wall, and they'd all been thrown from the car, and that she had run from the scene of the accident. So we went to find her and couldn't find her, and looked everywhere, and came home, and there was Lisa, and she had shot herself in the stomach, and there was nothing we could do. She died April 16th of 1982. You blame yourself, thinking, why was she so unhappy that she didn't want to live? I'd like to think I've helped some other kids keep from doing what she did. When I came, the council had 8 employees. It had a $180,000 budget, and we were renting a place on Haley and Santa Barbara Street. We had, 6 programs. We now have 20 programs. We have a wonderful staff and board and volunteers, and there was always a new challenge around every corner. This really had a feeling to me that I could really make a difference. and maybe help someone else's
Go back
children.
to school on Monday. Are you excited to go back to school? How do you feel?
The mentor program has now been in existence, I think, about 6 years.
We'll get some tangerine.
Everybody needs somebody, and there are an awful lot of kids out there that need someone that they can just talk to,
Nice.
that they can share with.
Think of using your wrist.
This child, just
Oh my God,
from the
let's see.
friendship
Uh-oh.
of another person, can be made to feel very special.
Oh. Good girl. Forget to sit
We have seen some of the results of those kids, their grades getting better, their behavior problems going away, and hopefully that's just one more thing in keeping them from getting involved with substance abuse. These youth service specialists, or YSS, are in every secondary school, and they provide a safety net for kids in those schools. They do things like sober activities with kids. They're friends with them. They also work with their families. They also do classes, health classes about substance abuse in a place where a kid can turn if they have a substance abuse problem. And because they're not regarded as part of the administration, kids go to them and talk to them.
Yes, thank you very much.
Teen Court keeps kids out of the criminal justice system. When kids get arrested, and if they say, yeah, I'm guilty, and I choose to go to teen court, then they go to a court, which is a jury of their peers, and they determine what their punishment's going to be. Now we have teen court throughout the county. 90% of kids who go through teen court do not reoffend and don't get into the criminal justice system, which is really important. The perinatal program is a program to get moms off of drugs when they're pregnant. Often these moms have kids already, and so when they come to the program and are helped to get off drugs so that they can have a healthy child, we also provide help for the children that are there that need some special help because they've been living with a mom that used. And if the mothers are clean and sober, they're much less likely to have a child with these problems. About a year ago, we started the Daniel Bryant Youth and Family Center, and that was such a joy to me in that we have kids there, they're getting treatment, they're getting help, and we have some wonderful success stories. But the more people you can reach out to and the more people you can help, that's what it's all about. You don't have to lose a child in order to care about other people and to make things like this work. You just have to care. Because she cared. She cared about people. So she would have thought, good going, Mom.